Hello, boys and girls. We are going to start our first coding project on our field trip challenge. So the first thing I want to do is I want to get a sprite. I got rid of Scratch Cat already. I'm going to get a sprite and I just click here and I want to choose a person because a person is what we're doing on a field trip. So pick a person. It doesn't matter which person you choose. So I am just going to pick this very first one, Abby. So I'm just going to move Abby over here, and then of course I want to get a bus, so I'm going to come over here and they have a bus. I wanted a school bus, but they didn't have one, so I went ahead and just used this bus, and then I went to my costumes and I changed the color of the bus. So you could click here, change the color, click on your bucket, and it can change the color, or you can change the different aspects of it. So you could do something like that. So now it looks more like a yellow bus. Okay, so now I'm going to move that here. And if I wanted, I could say take off this name and say field trip. But I'm going to come back over here to the code. And now what I'm doing is I'm going to just start with my event. So the first thing I need to do is I need to say event. And I'm going to click over on my flag. So we always need something to start our project. So now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just give my introduction. So under looks, this is where we have our talk. So I'm going to say we are going on a field trip. And then I could have her go ahead and move into the bus. So now I'm going to go to my motion. There's a button here called glide. I'm going to say glide to. Oh, but if I want to move her somewhere, I should always start with a starting position. So do you see this number here, X102? It says X102, Y -90. So this is her position. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to add that to the beginning. So now whenever I start, she always will start back there. Now, I actually am coding the school bus, so you want to make sure that you're actually on the right thing. So I'm just going to take this over, and I'm just going to drag it to Abby to copy it. So if you make that same mistake, you can do that too. And then when on the school bus, I can just delete that. So here I am on Abby. She says we're going on a field trip, and now I'm going to say glide because I want her to go to a new position. And this time I'm just going to say glide to the bus. And now she's going to glide to the bus. And then I'm going to have her hide because I'm not actually going to have her on the scene when we do our next thing. So I'm going to say hide. And now she's going to go to the bus and then hide. So if I click my flag, so she said that a little too fast. So she went to the bus a little too fast, didn't have time to do that. So I'm going to come over here and debug this a little bit. And I'm going to say she's going to wait 1 second. Okay, so now I hit play. Oh, if I told her to hide, another debugging strategy, you see that she disappeared. I never told her to show back up. So now I need to tell her to show back up. So now I hit play. And she's still not in the right spot. So I am going to... Oh, I didn't change the bus number. So I need to actually, let's have her show up again. And I'm going to actually change those numbers. So do you see how I had the wrong numbers there? So I'm going to debug that. It's -191 and -63. Okay, so now I hit play. She says, we're going on a field trip. And then she goes there and then she hides. So that is how you would code Abby in the first scene. So the next scene, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to change backgrounds and how to start moving along the map.